What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the OKC Thunder. It's part of my series where I'm rebuilding every single lottery team in order. I just did a Utah Jazz rebuild. If you guys want to check that out, it should be popping up on the screen. But anyways, the goal of this video is to win a championship within the first 3 seasons. If I can't do it during that time, then the video won't end until eventually I do. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. We just hit 2,500 subs on this channel, and apparently we also hit 250,000 views, which is absolutely insane. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. But anyways, now I'm trying to hit 3K subs, so make sure to hit that button if you haven't. And without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Man, so out of all the young teams in the NBA, I think the OKC Thunder are in the best position of them all. They got draft picks, they got really good players. This should be a fun rebuild. But anyways, we're skipping the rest of free agency, and now we're here at player progression. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's up 1 to 95, Josh Giddey's up 3 to 87. We got Jalen Williams up 2 to 84. We also got Vasilije Micic, if I'm pronouncing that right. He's a former EuroLeague MVP. The scenario I downloaded had him at an 84. I think that's a little excessive. I dropped him down to an 80 just to keep it realistic. But anyways, we got Isaiah Joe staying put at a 79. Then we got Poku and Lou Dort staying put. We got Chet Holmgren up 1 to a 78. He was actually up 3 to an 80. Again, I'm trying to keep this thing realistic. The guy missed all the last season, so 78 is more than fair. But anyways, Kenrich Williams stayed put. Jalen Williams up 1 to a 76. Then we got Jeremiah Robinson Earl, same thing. We got Trey Mann up 2 to a 76. And yeah, just a couple plus ones other than that. As you can see, this is a very long list of players here. We have 20 guys on the roster right now, and the max is 15. So before we get into anything, we got to make some roster cuts. Let's get into it. All right, man. So the first guy I'm cutting is Victor Oladipo. I had to take away his injury here, so that way I could release him. But he's going to miss this whole season with an ACL injury. So this one's pretty much a given. Let's go ahead and make that cut here. There we go. I'm also going to cut Keontae Johnson. Unfortunately, he's really on a 2-way contract, but for some reason I can't figure out how to put that into the game here. So I mean, he's got to go, but it is what it is. He probably wasn't going to get PT anyways. And I'm also going to cut Davis Bertans. He's on a 1-year, $17 million deal. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to eat that contract out of the way. So let's go ahead and cut him. We got 2 more roster cuts to make. Ty Washington Jr. I think is also going to be on that list. He does still have potential, but we have so many young guys on his team already. I doubt he's going to find PT. So let's just go ahead and cut him and, you know, let him go somewhere else. And then last but not least, I'm trying to decide between Usman Garuba and Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I think I'm going to keep JRE here just because he's already familiar with the system. And I think we need power forward depth more than we need center depth. So let's go ahead and make this cut here. Usman Garuba. I'm sorry, my boy, but it's got to be you. So now that we have that done, let's move on to season 1 where I'll get my rotation breakdown, 3-year game plan, all that fun stuff. Let's get into it. Man, so at the 1 we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, obviously the face of our franchise, and he was elite last season, got an all-NBA first team selection. It's not hard to see why. 39 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, round up around here, and he shot 35% from deep, which is solid. Shai's one of the best young players in the league, 25 years old, and we also have him under contract for the next 4 seasons. Best believe he's going to be safe for this entire video. At the 2 we got Josh Giddey, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Looked really good as a sophomore. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and not much of a 3-point shooter. That's still coming along for him, but he showed improvement, 32%, so that's good. But yeah, he's an oversized guard, really good facilitator, great rebounder. He's another guy who's going to be safe for this entire video, that's for sure. At the 3 we got Lou Dort. Now he's an undrafted guy, 24 years old, but he really has carved out a role as an elite defender. He's actually nicknamed the Dorcher Chamber, which is hilarious. But anyways, he averaged 14 points last season, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Not much of a 3-point shooter as well. This team doesn't have a lot of 3-point shooting, so that's something we do need to address. But yeah, Dort signed a 5-year, $87.5 million extension last season. He definitely has earned it. I'm not willing to say he's safe just yet because he is 6'4" as a small forward. Even if he is a great defender, I kind of want someone with a little more size, so I'm not ruling out the possibility of trading him. We'll just see what happens. But either way, he's a good player, a good asset to have. Then at the 4 we got the first of the 2 Jalen Williamses. This is J-Dub. He was a 12th overall pick in this past year's draft, and man, he was an absolute steal. The guy was a stud last season. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, shot 35% from deep. He ended up getting an all-rookie first team selection. It's not hard to see why. He can score. He's a really versatile defender. I think he is a great fit here in OKC, and he's definitely going to be safe for this entire video. And then rounding out the starting lineup, we got Chet Holmgren at the 5. Now ignore these stats here. He didn't actually play last season due to a foot injury, but he was a 2nd overall pick in 2022, and I'm super high on him, man. He's a great rim protector. He's also pretty mobile for his size, 7'1", and that 3-point shot is also coming along. He can space the floor, which is really nice. Chet Holmgren's definitely going to be safe for this entire video. I know I've said that about a few guys already, but honestly, man, like, I already love this young core here. There's not a whole lot of changes that I want to do. I'm going to make a few moves here and there, but for the most part, I think this young core is already set up for success, so we're not going to do anything too crazy. At least that's the plan for right now. Taking a look at the bench, we got Vasilije Micic. Now he was actually a 2nd round pick in 2014, but he chose to stay overseas and just recently decided to come to the NBA, so that's why he's a 29-year-old rookie, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, man, like I said earlier, he's a 2-time EuroLeague MVP. He's got great size in the backcourt. He's crafty with the ball. He knows how to get to his spots, and he's also just a veteran guy, which I think will be good for the Thunder. He just signed to a 3-year, $23.5 million deal. I'm not sure if he'll be safe for this entire video because I just got to see how he does in 2K Sim, but either way, he's definitely going to be a X factor for this video. Then we got another X factor, which is Alexei Pokusevski on an expiring deal. I mean, taking a look at his stats, it's nothing too crazy. You know, he's shown some flashes here and there. He moves well for his size and he is capable of spacing the floor, but he does still need to put on some muscle and he also can't stay healthy. So this year's going to be big for Pokemon. If he plays well, then I will re-sign him. If he doesn't, then I won't. It's really that simple. Up next, we got Isaiah Joe. Now, he began his career with the Philadelphia 76ers, but he carved out a role with the Thunder last year, man. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and he shot 41% from deep. That's his big contribution. The guy can knock down threes, that's for sure. So I do like Isaiah Joe, but we did get Cason Wallace in this past year's draft, another guard. So Isaiah might end up being the odd man out in like a year or two. I'm not too sure, but at least for this season, we need 3-point shooting. He provides that, so it'll be good to have him. Then we got Kenrich Williams, who honestly is the heart and soul of this team, even if he doesn't put up the craziest stats. He's already said before he wants to spend his entire career in OKC. That's why he signed this extension here. We got him on the books for the next 4 seasons, so even if he does fall out of the rotation at some point, he's going to be safe for this entire video. I just think that's realistic. And then the last guy in our 10-man rotation is the second Jalen Williams. This is Jay Will. He was a second-round pick in 2022, and he looked pretty solid as a rookie. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Shot 41% from deep and also led the league in charges drawn, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, Chet is going to be our starting center of the future, but I think Jay Will be a nice backup 5. He's just a great hustle guy, definitely someone you want on your team. But anyways, let's take a look at the guys outside of rotation real quick. We got Cason Wallace. He was the 10th overall pick in this past year's draft. He's an elite defender. He can also shoot the ball pretty well. I think eventually he will become our backup point guard of the future. You know, I'll probably move Mijic to the 2. But for this year, it's just so hard to find minutes for guys, man. Like, this team is so deep. It is what it is. Like, the same goes for Trey Mann. I actually do like him. I think he looked really good, specifically as a rookie 2 years ago. Took a bit of a step back last year, but still, I think he's solid. I could definitely see him being like a 6-man, a spark plug off the bench for someone. Whether that's for us, I'm not too sure, because again, we just have so many guys on this team, but we'll just see how he progresses, man. That's what it's going to come down to. Same for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I mean, he could become our backup center of the future, maybe beating out Jay Will, but it's going to come down to progression. 75 overall, 21 years old. We'll see how much he can get his overall up. Then we got Aaron Wiggins, who I think is an underrated wing player. He's just a good 3-and-D guy. You know, he can defend well, and also he shot 40% from deep last season. That's really nice. Like, I feel bad about these guys not getting PT, man. They're just sitting around, even though they probably could go play somewhere else. I probably will trade a few of them at some point in this video just for like some 2nd-round picks, because I do want to go see him play somewhere else. It would be a waste to just have him here the whole video. So a guy like Aaron Wiggins, for example, probably will get traded at some point. And then last but not least, we got Ousmane Dieng, who was the 11th overall pick in 2022. A bit of a project player, but still really mobile for his size, 6'9". I feel like a broken record here, but it's going to come down to player progression. If he progresses, he'll carve out a role. If not, he won't be a part of our future plans. But speaking of future plans, let's take a look at our 3-year game plan starting off with season 1. It's pretty simple. I just want to evaluate my talent. We have a lot of guys on this team right now. I'm just trying to see who's going to really rise to the top. That's pretty much all I want to do for year 1. Then for season 2, it's kind of a continuation. I want to trim our young core. I mean, there's no way of avoiding that, man. We have so many guys on the roster right now, and we also have a lot of draft picks for the next few seasons, so like, we're just going to run out of roster spots. By season 2, I definitely have to trim this thing down. And then for season 3, per usual, buy if competitive. I'm pretty sure we can win a championship by then. If we get to that point and we're competitive, then I'll make some trades to win right now. We'll just see how that plays out. But anyways, man, that's a look at our 3-year game plan. Let's get into simming here, where I think the goal is just to make the playoffs. If we can do that, I definitely will be happy. So let's get into it. So the guys hooping this season went 49-33, 9 games better than last season, so that's nice. Trae Young MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything for the OKC Thunder? No, we don't, but that's fine. What about the All-NBA teams? Let's go ahead and check this thing out here. Anything for like Shea? Yeah, no, nothing there. Oh well, it is what it is. So I was not expecting this, but we're the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, which is insane. Like, we only won 49 games, but apparently the Lakers at 50 wins. That was enough to get them the top seed. As we take a look at things here, yeah, okay. The Cavs 64 wins and the Hawks 62 wins. That explains it. They had a big gap from the rest of the league. But either way, I'll definitely take it. 2nd seed in the Western Conference. That's a really good start to this rebuild. But anyways, let's take a look at the stats now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal. We round up around here. And he shot 38% from deep. Okay. That's pretty nice. We got Josh Giddey, 35%. J-Dub about 35 as well. We also got Lou Dort, 36. We got Poku, 42%. Okay. He's in a contract here, man. Like I said, so there's a lot on the line for Poku, but it looks like he played pretty well, so that's nice. Then we got Isaiah Joe shooting 40% from deep. That has to be expected. We also got Kenrich Williams, 35. 3-point shooting definitely was a concern for us, but I mean, I think we're pretty solid, so I guess I'm happy with that. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of the stats now. We got Josh Giddey, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. Then we got J-Dub, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. What about Chad Holmgren? He probably would have made an all-rookie first team. But again, they actually said he played last season here in 2K, which is not correct. Anyways, he averaged 14 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. That's really nice, man. While shooting how well from deep? 33%. You know what? Not too bad. I'll definitely take that. All things considered, that's a really good rookie year for him. But let's check out the rest of these stats here. We got Lou Dort, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. I think I do still want to upgrade my starting small forward spot. Maybe I'll do that in year 2, year 3, I'm not too sure. But that's definitely something on my mind. But anyways, I got Poku, like I said here, a really good contract here. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Then we got Vasilije Micic here. Actually did qualify for an all-rookie team, even though he's 30 years old. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. And how do you shoot from deep again? 34%. I mean, that's pretty solid for his first year, but the problem is, as a 30-year-old rookie, he's going to regress pretty soon. If I had to guess, it'll be this offseason, so that's unfortunate. We'll see what happens there. But anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of these stats. Let's get into this playoff run where I guess we're the 2nd seed. That's still crazy to me. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, let's take a look at the matchup here. They got Damian Lillard still on the team. That's pretty funny. They also got Anthony Simons, Matisse Thybulle, Jeremy Grant, and Yusuf Nurkic. Honestly, I think we're the better team here. Even in real life, we might be able to win this series. But let's go ahead and get into this thing, as we're going to take this game by game. We won game 1 okay. Haven't shortened the rotation yet. I guess I don't have to shorten the rotation. We did get the clean sweep there. Now we're moving on to the second round. We're going up against the reigning champs, the Denver Nuggets. They got Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson at the 2. That's an interesting one. Josh Giddey, better take advantage of that. Then they got Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. Yeah, this is a team that in real life we definitely would lose a series to, but you never know, man. Let's go ahead and just see what happens here. As we lose game 1, I'm actually going to go ahead and mess around with the rotation right now, because we're already here. We might as well try to put up a fight. So yeah, let me mess around with this for a second. All right, man, so this looks pretty good to me. I just gave some more minutes to the starters here. Not so much for the bench, and I did take Kenrich Williams out the rotation. That's totally fine by me. Let's go ahead and see if we can win this thing here. As we lose game 2, okay. We're down 3-0 now, and we get clean swept. You know what? That's realistic. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't make a deep run this year, because I don't think that'll happen in real life, and also I didn't make any changes. At the end of the day, I'll definitely take a second round appearance for our first season. That is a step in the right direction. But anyways, it's the New Orleans Pelicans winning it all. Zion Williamson, Finals MVP. Shout out to him. But anyways, man, now we're here at the draft lottery, where things are very interesting, because we might have a few picks here from some other teams. As you can see, we got the Houston Rockets. That's part of the Russell Westbrook trade. It is top 4 protected, so we probably will keep that. Then we have the right to swap picks with the Los Angeles Clippers as part of that Paul George trade. And then we also probably will get that Utah Jazz pick. It's top 10 protected. So let's go and see what it's looking like, man. And you've got to be kidding me. The Houston Rockets pick was top 4 protected. It went all the way up to pick number 2, so we actually aren't going to keep it. Ignore what it says there. That's so unfortunate. So since it didn't convey, we'll have the right to a pick swap next year, which is still good, but either way, that's a bummer. Anyways, we do have pick number 9 from the Clippers, and then we also have pick number 13 from the Jazz. So that's pretty solid. Let's go to the draft and see what it's looking like. Hey, you know what, man? I was bummed about that Rockets pick not conveying, but it actually all worked out. We're here at pick number 29, and Cody Williams is still available. He's actually the younger brother of Jalen Williams, J-Dub. So that's pretty cool that we're going to get to reunite him. And I mean, it's not the only reason why I want him. Like I said, I'm still trying to find my small forward of the future. He definitely can be that guy. 6'8", really good size. He's a good defender, can create for himself. And he's also got Dominique Wilkins Hall of Fame ceiling. That's pretty insane. So honestly, this is a no-brainer, man. Cody Williams, welcome to the Thunder. And with pick number 13, I think I'm going to go with Trendon Flowers, another guy who can play the 3 spot for us. So now we're pretty much set at that position, which is really nice. He's 6'10", really good size, and also he has Pete Maravich Hall of Fame ceiling. That sounds pretty good to me, man. Trendon Flowers, welcome to the Thunder. And actually, I didn't even realize it, but I can get the qualifying offer to Poku. That's nice. I don't have to pay him for another year. Unless, of course, he gets an offer from another team. We'll just see what happens. Alright, man, so Poku didn't get any offers, and we didn't have to bring anyone back. Now we're here at player progression. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander up 1 to an 96. We got Josh Giddey up 1 to an 88. That's nice. J-Dub's up to an 85, and Chet Holmgren, bro, up 5 to an 83. That is a really nice jump. You love to see that. We also got Vasilije Micic up 1 to an 81. We got Poku up 1 to an 80. What else do we got here? J Will up 2 to a 78. Same for Trey Man. Still hasn't gotten any PT yet. I probably will try to trade him just to get something out of him, because again, it just feels like a waste having these good players outside the rotation. So I probably will make a couple trades this season. Yeah, man, this team is trending in the right direction. That's for sure. Let's move on to season 2, where honestly the goal is to make the conference finals. Let's get into it. Alright, man, so like I said, I need to make some moves here, because I'm kind of just wasting some guys, not having them in the rotation. So I'm going to try to send Trey Man to the Denver Nuggets or Reggie Jackson and 2 second-round picks. Denver needs a backup point guard and also some scoring off the bench. I think Trey Man would do well there. I know Trey's a 78 overall. I probably could get a first-round pick for him, especially if I look into Trade Finder. But like I said, I'm trying to keep this thing realistic. I think 2 second-round picks is about what he will go for in real life. So let's go and see if they will say yes to this, and they will. Done deal. And now I'm trying to send Isaiah Joe to the Golden State Warriors for Deshaun Nix and 2 second-round picks. It looks like Golden State lost Klay Thompson at some point. They definitely could use some more shooting guards. Again, this is another trade that probably is an L when you think about it, but I really want to free up some minutes for Cason Cason Wallace, I mean, he was our 10th overall pick in 2023. So we got to find a way to play him, especially because he didn't play last season. I think Isaiah Joe is the odd man out. I'll just take 2 second-round picks, and also sending him somewhere where I know he'll thrive. The guy can knock down threes. I'm sure Warriors fans will love him. So let's try to pull this thing off. Will they say yes to this? They're saying no. They pretty much just want a pick swap. Sure, why not, man? That's fine by me. Done deal. And I think that's it for year 2, man. We got the same starting lineup here, no changes. We also got Vasily and Micic off the bench. We got Alexei Boguszewski, Jalen Williams, Cason Wallace now, and Kenrich Williams. I mean, we don't even have minutes for Cody Williams. Usman Django progressed really well this offseason. Trident Flowers too. Like, bro, this team is so deep, but hey, it's a good problem to have. Let's get into simming here. Well, like I said, I'm trying to make the conference finals. Let's get into it. Alright, man, so the boys are hooping this season, went 58-24. I'm pretty sure that's what, like 9 games better than last season. I'll definitely take that. That's a step in the right direction. But anyways, Luka Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns the OKC Thunder? I think we do here. Exec of the year, I'm pretty sure. I can't click on it, but either way, I think that is us. But anyways, what about the All-NBA teams? Let's go ahead and check this thing out here. As we got Chet Holmgren, all defensive first team. Okay, that is a really nice sign. Do we have anything else? No, we don't. But that's fine. So we were the 2nd seed in the Western Conference last year. This time we're the top seed. That's really good to see. But let's check out the stats now. Shea led the way for us, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. And how do you shoot from deep? 42%, man. That's really good. Chet Holmgren, 38%. Okay, Chet. That's really nice. We got Josh Giddey, 39%. J-Dub, 40%. Like, bro, we have shooters on this team. We got Lou Dort, 38%. We got Vasily and Micic, 35%. We also got Poku 38. We got Kenrich Williams 36. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody's knocking down those shots, so that's really good. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of these stats now. We got Chet Holmgren technically in his 2nd year, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks, all defensive first team. That is really nice. And the same goes for Josh Giddey, 89 overall now. That's pretty crazy. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. We also got J-Dub, 16 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Let's see, who else do I want to check out here? We got Cason Wallace, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and also 1 steal as a rookie. How was he from deep again? Oh yeah, 34%. Nothing too crazy, but still, I mean, I can't complain, bro. This team looks really good. Make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. But let's get into this playoff round. We're trying to make some noise. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Denver Nuggets, man. They beat us last year. Let's try to get a revenge this time. They got Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson still at the 2. They also got Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. And they got Trey Mann off the bench as well. I forgot about that. So he's trying to get his revenge, I guess. But anyways, let's go ahead and just sim this thing game by game, man. Haven't messed around with the rotation just yet. But we're up 2-0 now. I was going to say we're not going to sweep them, but it's 3-1. Can we get the gentleman sweep? Yes, we can. Okay, that's a really good sign because that's a good Denver team. But now we're moving on to the second round, going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, let's take a look at this matchup. They got Jose Alvarado, Bradley Beal at the 2. So I guess they traded CJ to the Suns. I'm not too sure. But anyways, they also got Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Donovan Clingan. This is a pretty good team, man. But let's take this thing game by game. As we lose game 1, okay, I'm actually going to mess around with the rotation right now. I don't even want to risk it. So yeah, give me 1 second. All right, so this looks good to me. I just gave some more minutes to the starters here. And I took Kenrich Williams out the rotation. I was thinking about maybe Cason Wallace, but bro, look at his per 36 in the playoffs. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, shooting 39% from deep. Like, yeah, nah, he has to play. There's no way around it. But okay, let's get back into simming here as we win game 2. Okay, we're down 2-1 now. Come on, bro. There's probably not much I can do here. Let's see. Do I want to just make it? I don't really want to make it an 8, man. I'm going to do a little bit of this here, a little bit of that. Yeah, just giving some more minutes to my big 3, essentially. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, so we'll do it like that there. Is that enough to win 3 straight games against the Pelicans? No, it's not. Tough, bro. So we can't make it out of the second round. I really wanted to make the conference finals this year. But it is what it is. It's the Cavs and the Rockets in the finals, and the Cavs won it all. Evan Mobley MVP. Shout out to him. All right, man. So we're back here at the draft lottery. Let's go ahead and take a look at our picks here. We got that one from Philly. It is top 6 protected, so we might not keep it. We also got the one from the Miami Heat that's top 14 protected. Definitely won't keep that one. Anyways, let's go ahead and just see how this whole thing shakes out. And it looks like we did keep that Philly pick. Okay, that's really good. So we got pick number 7 and number 8. I definitely will take that. Let's go to the draft and see what it's looking like. And you know what, man? I said I would buy if I was competitive in year 3. So let's try to pull off a big trade. I want to send Lou Dort, the 8th overall pick in this year's draft, and then 2 unprotected the first round picks in 2026 to the Brooklyn Nets for Mikal Bridges. The Nets really haven't done too much in this video, so you might as well hit the reset button. And then for us, man, I think Mikal Bridges could instantly become our starting small forward and really tie everything together. You know, he's an extra scorer, so that way there's not as much pressure on Shea, and he's also a really good defender, much better size than Lou Dort, so that's nice. We got a lot of picks to spare, man, so I'm not even too worried about it. I'm still keeping the 7th overall pick in this year's draft, so that's nice. And his 2 first round picks next year, I don't think it'd be too valuable. The Rockets, they're going to be really good, and then us as well. So I think this trade works out for both teams. teams. Let's see if they will say yes to this, and they will. Mikal Bridges, welcome to the Thunder. And with pick number 7, talk about a steal, man. Ace Bailey is still on the board. Kevin Durant Hall of Fame ceiling is supposed to be the second best prospect here. At this point, we got a lot of wing players, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just taking the best talent available. So let's make this pick, man. Ace Bailey, welcome to the Thunder. So we have a few guys they need to bring back here in free agency. Alexei Pokusevski is one of them. I'm gonna try a flat $10 million per year for 3 seasons. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. So now we're here, player progression. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, stay put at a 96. That's totally fine. Josh Giddey was a restricted free agent, but nobody gave him an offer, so that's fine by me. We'll pay him next offseason, and it's probably going to cost us a lot of money because he's up 2 to a 90 overall now. That's definitely good to see. We also got Mikal Bridges up 1 to an 87. We got Chet Holmgren up 3 to an 86. J-Dub did stay put at an 85. That's kind of disappointing, but I mean, it's still good, so I'll take it. We also got Poku up 1 to an 81. We got Vasilije Micic down 1 to an 80. He's 31 years old, so that's fine. Then we got Ousmane Dieng up 3 to an 80. We got Cason Wallace up 4 to an 80. We also got Cody Williams up 2 to a 79. Like, bro, there's still so many good young players on this team. This team is absolutely stacked. Let's go to season 3, where honestly, man, the goal is to win a championship. Let's get into it. So here's the team for year 3. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Mikal Bridges now, J-Dub, and also Chet Holmgren. On the bench, you got Cason Wallace, Vasilije Micic, Alexei Pokusevski, Ousmane Dieng, and also Cody Williams now getting some PT. Anyways, man, let's try to make one of these trades here. Jay Will, I think it's time to move on from him. I'm trying to send him to the Clippers for Mark Mitchell and a 2030 first round pick. Apparently, the Clippers don't have a center right now, so they definitely could use Jay Will. Let's see if they will say yes to this trade here, and they're saying no. They want a second rounder. They'll give me a second rounder. Yeah, sure, why not? Done deal. And how do we got that done, man? Let's get into simming here. Well, like I said, the goal is to win a championship. Let's get into it. Talk to me, but talk to me nice. We went 65-17, man. The boys are hooping this season. Yeah, definitely love to see it. Darius Garland got MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? Yeah, we do. Coach of the year. That's really good to see. But we didn't get exec of the year, so there's a 60-win team out there. Maybe a little competition, but honestly, man, I'm not tripping. We look really good this year. I'm super optimistic. But anyways, what about the All-NBA teams? Do we have anything for the OKC Thunder? Chet Holmgren, all defensive second team, second year in a row. And it looks like that's it for us. Okay. I'm answering the top team in the Western Conference once again. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. So Shai led the way for us once again. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And how to shoot from deep, 47%, man. We also got Chet shooting 40%. That's nice. Josh Giddey, 36. I mean, bro, just look at the list here. It's a lot of 3-point shooters, so that's really good to see. But anyways, let's take a look at the rest of the stats here. We got Chet Holmgren putting up some pretty crazy numbers. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. That's really good. Then we got Josh Giddey averaging 19 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. That's nice. Mikal Bridges, bro. I messed up, man. I forgot to bump his shot tendency up. 2K still has it as like a 45 because it's a broken game. And I didn't realize that until like halfway through the season. So that's why his stats are messed up. I apologize. But I mean, after the All-Star break, it looked pretty solid, man. 16 points, also 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. And how to shoot from deep, 37%. Okay, so that's like more of what you can expect from him. But anyways, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of these stats. Let's get into this playoff run where I'm trying to win a title. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, let's take a look at this matchup here. So they got Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell at the 2. That's a pretty crazy backcourt duo, man. But they also got Josh Hart, Dallas Thomas, and Udoka Azubuike. Okay, so the rest of the starting 5 is pretty weak. Outside of Josh Hart, I guess. I mean, he's pretty solid. But yeah, we should be able to win this thing, I think, as we win game 1. Okay. I'm really worried about that backcourt, but I guess it's not a problem for us, man. We get the clean sweep. That's a really good sign. And now we're moving on to the second round, going up against the New Orleans Pelicans once again, trying to get a revenge, man. They beat us in the second round last year. They got Dylan Harper, Bradley Beal still, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Donovan Clingan. It's a good team, but I mean, bro, just look at our starting 5. We're pretty OP at this point. So let's go ahead and take this thing game by game. We win game 1, okay. Have not messed around with the rotation yet, but I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, that's not very good. Let me go ahead and mess around with this, man. All right, man, so I give a lot more minutes to the starters here per usual. And I took Ousmane Dieng out the rotation. It was between him and Cody Williams. But bro, look at the per 36 here. The guy's shooting 50% from deep. Like, how can I not play him? It is what it is. But yeah, I think I feel pretty good about the rest of this. So let's see if we can come back from down 2 to 1 here as we win that game. Okay, we're up 3 to 2 now. And it's a game 7, bro. That's tough. Let's go Simcast here. If it is close, we'll jump into it, which is always fun to do. But anyways, it looks like we got a close one here, back and forth. Come on, bro. Please pull this thing out here. We got to make a little run, man. Got to make a run, and it's not looking like it's going to happen. That's so tough, bro. Well, we end up losing by 4 points. Come on, man. 3 seasons in and we still have not won a championship yet. I don't know why, but we just can't make it out of the second round. That's super disappointing. But anyways, let's sim the rest of this thing here. And it's going to be the Atlanta Hawks winning it all, led by Trae Young, finals MVP. Shout out to him, I guess. All right, man. So we're going to pick number 11 and 13 in the draft. Honestly, I don't even need any more young players at this point. Like, I got way too many of them. But it is what it is. Let's go to the draft and check it out. All right, man. So I don't know anything about this class. What is it, 2026? Yeah, no chance. So I'm going to go with Jalen Harrelson here. He's the best guy available. Donovan Mitchell ceiling. We'll definitely take that. Let's make that pick. And with pick number 13, I'll take Malik Thomas. He's a point guard, 6'6", really good size. Could be Tony Parker. That's good enough for me, man. Why not? So I got to bring back a few guys in free agency. The first one is Mikal Bridges, 24.75 M's, 3 years. Will he say yes to this? And he will. Cool. And I can't forget about Josh Giddey, 30 M's, 5 years. Will he say yes? Let's go ahead and see. Where's he at here? There he is. Okay, he does have some other offers, but we're the top one. There we go. All right, man. So now we're here at player progression. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander down 1 to a 95, but it does say 96, so I guess that's fine. Josh Giddey stayed put at a 90. Chet Holmgren up 2 to an 88. That's good. Mikal Bridges, J-Dub, they stayed put. But Cody Williams up 3 to an 82. That's really good. Cason Wallace up 2 to an 82. We'll take that. Trendon Flowers, man, up 4 to an 81. That's really good. He's going to be my backup shooting guard now because I didn't bring back Micic. We had to save money and he probably was going to regress either way, so that's why we did that. But anyways, we also got Ace Bailey up 3 to an 81. That's nice. He should get some PT as well. Ousmane Dieng staying put at an 80. I think he might fall out the rotation. We'll just see what happens. But yeah, man, this is a really good team. Definitely time to win a championship. In fact, it's overdue. Hopefully we can get this thing done this year. So let's get into it. I mean, bro, I'm trying to think of ways to make this team better. And there's not a whole lot we can do. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Mikal Bridges, J-Dub, and Chet Holmgren. That is an elite starting 5. There's no doubt about it. And then look at the bench, man. We got Cody Williams, Cason Wallace, Alexei Pokusevski, Trendon Flowers, and Ace Bailey. This team is elite, bro. I honestly don't want to make any changes. So let's just get the simming and try to win this title. Did I not say this team was elite, man? We went 71-11, absolutely dominant. If we don't win a championship this year, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, actually I do. The video will keep going. But anyways, just know the boys are hooping, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way. MVP, man. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 1 block around here. You'll love to see that. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? Bro, there's no chance that we're going to lose this year. Chet Holmgren, Defensive Player of the Year, doing his thing, 17 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Come on, bro. This is one of the most stacked teams that I've ever built in my realistic rebuild series. We got Coach of the Year as well. I guess Dante Livingston now is our head coach. Hey, man, we said Mark Daigneault, you can't make it out the second round. I'm sorry, but you got to go, my boy. I'm not too mad at it. But anyways, we also got Exec of the Year. Let's keep this thing moving now. So Shai got all NBA first team, of course. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? Yeah, Chet, all defensive first team, of course. But I think that's going to be it for us. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's fine. So we're the top team in the Western Conference. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. And honestly, man, just pause it if you want to take a look at it. I've been recording for like 4 hours now. I'm trying to win this championship. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks. Okay. We faced them in the first round last year, right? Yeah. Luka Doncic and Donovan Mitchell. Can't forget about that. They also got Josh Hart, Dallas Thomas, and now Brandon Clark is their starting center. Okay. This is a good team, man, but we should beat them pretty easily as we win game 1. Hopefully I'm not going to jinx this thing. Because that would be really bad. Like if I lost in the first round, I would be heated, but we ended up getting the sweep. That's good. Can we make it out of the second round this time, man? That is a big question. We're going up against the Memphis Grizzlies this time. They got John Morant, Desmond Bane, Leonard Miller, Jalen Johnson, and Flory Badunga, I think. I'm not too sure. But no Jaren Jackson Jr. That's interesting. So yeah, we should be able to beat them pretty easily here as we win game 1. We're up 2-0 now, 3-0, and can we get the sweep? Yes, we can, man. It took 4 seasons, but we made it out of the second round. Let's get it. Now we're here in the conference finals, going up against the New Orleans Pelicans, who have beaten us, what, I think twice now? So let's get our revenge, man. They got Dylan Harper, Dyson Daniels at the 2. I completely forgot about him. Where was he the past few years? I'm not too sure. But they also have Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Donovan Clingan. You know what, man? I'm not even going to play around. I'm going to shorten the rotation right here, right now. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. This looks pretty good to me. I just gave some more minutes to the starters. I mean, you guys know the deal by now. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and see if we can make it out of this thing and get to the NBA Finals, as I was actually going to send the whole round by accident. Yeah, let me not do that. But it looks like we're doing pretty well here. Yeah, man. I don't even care if I jinx it at this point. This is our year. We're going to win this championship as we get the sweep, and we're moving on to the NBA Finals. Going up against the Orlando Magic, man. Let's check out this matchup. They got Markelle Fultz, Jaden Hardy, Matt Buzelis, not Modest Buzelis. That's funny. But they also got Paolo Banchero and Jared Allen. You know what? That's a pretty good team, man. But I mean, other than Paolo Banchero, we're winning every single matchup here. So I feel pretty good about our chances. Let's go ahead and get into it as we win game 1. Okay. It's 1-1 now. 2-1 us. Please go up 3-1, bro. Yes, sir. There we go, man. I kind of want to just simcast it, yeah. Because if it's close or whatever, I want to jump into this and see us win this championship, man. This has been such a long recording process. But it looks like it might be close down the stretch here. Yeah, we might have ourselves a game, boys. I think we're going to be able to jump in. Oh, we're down 7 now. Let's see. Down by 6. Yeah, nah. This one's not going to happen. Okay. So it's 3-2. That's fine. Let's not blow this 3-1 lead, man. If we do that, I will be so heated. But okay, it's another back and forth one here in game 6. We might be able to jump into this one. Yeah, I'm thinking we will be able to, man. Okay, 2 minutes left. We got a 3-point lead. Let's jump into it. All right, man. So they're set to inbound this thing here. As they're looking for Paolo Banchero. But that's nice coverage there. So they get it to Markel Fultz. Now back to Paolo. Being guarded by Mikal Bridges. That is our lockdown defender here. Come on, man. Please just get a stop and a bucket. And let's end this video. As Paolo's trying to put the moves on him. Good help defense there, man, by Josh Giddey. That's nice. Okay. They're running out of time here. Mitchell Robinson, top of the arc. That's not good for them. Modest Buzelis. That's a clean look, man. And he cannot knock it down. Okay. So we got Cody Williams in the game now. Not Jalen Williams. That's interesting. But anyway, Shea with the ball. What a find there for Mikal Bridges, man. The backdoor cut, too easy. And just like that, it's 123 to 118 now. 125 left in this thing. Can we please close this out in Orlando? That would be pretty crazy. But anyways, Paolo with the ball. Got to figure he wants to shoot this thing. But Mikal Bridges is all over him. You'll love to see it. Got a little separation there. Come on, man. Step up. And that's going to be an easy bucket. That's tough. But all right, we got a 3-point lead here. A little bit over a minute left. As we just got to get this bucket, man. And that's not quite daggers, but it would put us in a really good spot as we see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting fouled. Okay, so 2 free throws here for Shai. Let's go ahead and see if he can knock these things down. As he makes the first one. Okay, that's really good. Now we got one more of these things. Please knock this down. There we go, man. 125 to 120. Just get a stop and get a bucket, and that pretty much will be GG's. Yeah. So Markel Fultz with the ball here. He's got Shai on him. Come on, man. Get this stop here. Fultz gets it down low to Matt Buzelis, not Modest. That's a nice little spin move, and he traveled, bro. He actually had the shot there. I don't know why he didn't pull that, but I'll definitely take it. That's a really costly turnover. All right, so we get that thing in the Shea here. A little bit under a minute left. Let's get this bucket, man. As we get the pick and roll there with Chet. Haven't seen him touch the ball yet, but he was actually open at the top of the arc. Instead, it's going to be Shea with a mid-range shot. That's actually pretty realistic. That mid-range shot of his is really nice, man. 127 to 120. I think this might be it, boys. Yeah, one more stop. And I think that is GG's. Markel Fultz with the ball, gets it down to Modest Buzelis. Same spot as before. This time he's actually driving, though. A nice little turnaround shot. Chet Holmgren, man. The help defense is elite. It's immaculate. Defensive player of the year, and I think that's going to be it, man. The rest of this is just a formality, bro. We are going to win this championship. But yeah, man, it's about time. As the clock is winding down, the OKC Thunder are going to do it. Let's get it, man. It took 4 seasons, but we finally won a championship. You'll love to see it. So Shai got MVP, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Shot 49% from deep. Come on, man. He really did his thing in the closeout game. 32 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists. Also, Chet Holmgren, a nice little 21 and 10. We got Josh Giddey, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. I mean, this team is elite, bro. And honestly, even though it did take us a while to win a title, they still got a lot of time left. Like, Shai is 28 years old. Josh Giddey's 24. Chet Holmgren, 25. Mikal Bridges is an older guy, 30 years old, but that's fine. And then we got a whole lot of other young guys here on the team. Do I wish we would have won earlier? No doubt about it. But I'm still really happy with how this came out. This team is crazy. Anyways, man, that's going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Again, we just hit 2,500 subs on this channel. Thank you guys so much for that. Now I'm trying to hit 3K. So if you still haven't hit that button, I'd really appreciate it if you could. But anyways, this has been TKJ. Blessings.